Hello and welcome everyone to Silver Asset of the Day for the 2nd of June 2020, presented by myself, Phil Carr, at the Gold and Silver Club. So as we go into a new week, it's been very interesting. We've seen hedge funds and money managers significantly increase their net long positions in silver in the latest week. And of course, this has come after we've seen a significant gain for silver over the month of May. The best month for silver since 2011, up 20% in a single month. We've actually just finished recording Gold Asset of the Day. We've seen a subsequent breakout and we've banked 970 points over 3 trades. And we talked about this last week, where you want to watch for silver to lead the move with gold. And that's what we've seen here over the latest week. Many of you have capitalized on the pullback that we got last week, in particular with gold below 1700. And now we've seen over a 500 point breakout since the lows last week. Now the gold silver ratio has now broken down to 95 to 1. It continues to accelerate to the downside. And with that, we are seeing continued strength here for silver. A major level for silver to clear at the moment is going to be $18.50 per ounce. We're trading just underneath that level at the moment. Overall, we've seen a $3 breakout in the last 2 to 3 weeks here for silver. It's been a very strong gain to the upside. If we can clear above $18.50 per ounce, this sets up for a breakout back towards the swing highs back in January, essentially the 6-month highs back at $19 per ounce. I would also be mindful of the timing with this happening too. We have the European Central Bank announcement on Thursday and also Friday's non-farm payroll. It's very common for traders to lock in some profits ahead of those major news items. In fact, we're already doing so ourselves. We're starting to make sure that we're at least locking in partial profits on these breakouts. We're still expecting more upside, but we are also making sure that we lock in profits. So if we do get any pullbacks, we'll then buy back in again at lower prices in order to continue to establish our positions here. So with that, the European Central Bank announcement is on Thursday. If we encounter resistance between $18.50 per ounce up towards that $19 per ounce handle, this is a level where it's very likely going to be a good idea to at least be able to bank and lock in some partial profits. Ultimately, as the gold silver ratio continues to break down, we could see then a break back above $20 per ounce. If we can clear above that level, then we start to see the ratio continue to break down. This is where silver can catch up to gold, which is currently trading near 7.5-year highs. This is where silver should be trading closer towards $23 to $25 per ounce. And of course, at the current levels, that still represents some massive upside here. We discussed this before, but right now it's just frankly amazing right now for the precious metals. You want to be capitalizing on these moves. If you're not making money right now, whether it be gold, silver, platinum, palladium, you absolutely should be. And this is where 100% technical strategy is not going to really help you. You want to make sure that you're utilizing a research-driven approach in the market, where you're taking advantage of the cycles, what the hedge funds are doing in the market, how they're positioning themselves versus the retail trader. You want to, of course, be aware of geopolitical news, especially what we're seeing flare up in the USA right now after the death of George Floyd and the subsequent backlash and the riots that, of course, we've seen as a result, and Donald Trump's handling of that not being that optimal, with his tweets getting deleted by Twitter. And with that, this is all playing into uncertainty, of course, in the markets. We're seeing the precious metals getting the safe haven bid, and still, whilst many are still on lockdown, working from home, it's just a fantastic time to really learn the right approach to trade commodities. So there's really never been a better time to do so, whilst, of course, we're then moving into a negative interest rate environment where capital sitting in the bank account is not doing anything either. In fact, it has the potential, if interest rates continue to go negative as they are across Europe, if you see that in the USA, in the UK, and other countries around the world, then really you want to make sure that you're upskilling and you're able to then compound your returns, and also make sure that you've got cash flow coming in which is recession proof and cannot be impacted by further lockdowns that we could see again in the future if we get a second wave of COVID-19. So with that, again, fantastic opportunities in the markets right now. Well done to everybody who's caught the gold and silver moves that we've been talking about and discussing in detail with you in the last few weeks here, especially last week on the week ahead commodity report, and also gold and silver asset of the day. If you would like to find out more and become a member of the Gold and Silver Club, just very simply click on the link below today's report, and of course we'll get in touch with you ASAP. So with that, that's been Silver Asset of the Day, and of course we wish you good trading.